Hey, what's up guys? I want to come on here and make a quick update video. So this week we got CPI and PPI. When CPI came out, Bitcoin was at $118,000. It pushed up all the way to $123,000 on Tuesday, on the day of the report. The next day, on Wednesday, we pushed all the way to a new all-time high of $124,500. But today, we're seeing a little bit of dip, right? So Bitcoin went to $117,200. It's not necessarily a bad thing, guys, because guess what we had? We had the CME gap fill, right? So Bitcoin had a CME gap at 117,400, right? And so if you're curious what a CME gap is Bitcoin trades 24/7, but the futures market does not trade 24/7. So whenever the futures market closes over the weekend, there is a gap on Saturday and Sunday, and what that means is that there's a gap on the chart on the CME futures. So there's a gap in the price action. That's all it means. It just means there's a gap in the price action. So we went to go fill that gap, right? And so I think from here we're gonna bounce. I think from here we are going to bounce to around 126,000. That's my price target. So around $126,000. That's why I'm selling my Bitcoin long. Now, if the question is, are we going to get to 130,000? That's up to, Bitcoin's price action. It could easily get to 130,000 this month, but I'm personally selling my Bitcoin long at 126,000. I currently have $6,000 on 20x, so I'm pretty bullish. My liquidation is at 110,000, and I think we're going to go crazy. Another little update on Cardano. We're still in our Cardano long, the 3x leverage trade. And guess where Cardano's at right now? Remember how we were talking about how Cardano was going to go to $1.20? Well, guess what? It went to $1 last night. So we're pretty much there, right? And a lot of people ask me, oh, how did you know that? Well, I'll tell you. One, we had Fed policy pivot. Seems like the Federal Reserve is going to start cutting soon, and the market is currently pricing in a 92% chance of a rate cut. The second reason is that we had a bear flag forming on the Bitcoin dominance chart. I posted this on the Bull Theory Instagram, and we went from around 64% all the way down to 59%. And that little push was able to push Cardano to $1 from where it was at the start, where it was at 78 cents. Final reason is global liquidity. Global liquidity still is on the uptrend, guys, right? And it's pointing towards a potentially $130,000 Bitcoin by mid-September. And that's my thesis. I don't think we're going to dump in September. I think if we have a slight correction in September, maybe it'll be 4 or 5%, but it's not going to be anything major. So guys, just hold your positions. Don't get freaked out by this little dip. There's nothing to worry about. The macro is still there. The charts are still pointing towards the upside. We still have bullish support at $118,000, guys. Maybe 3 to 5x leverage if you're on 10 or 20x leverage, because you don't want to get liquidated and you have to manage your risk. I think we should be good to go in the next couple of weeks. I think the only other catalyst we have is Jackson Hole on August 22nd, but I'm expecting Jerome Powell to most likely, set up a hawkish cut. I don't think he's going to be particularly dovish because of the PPI report we had on Thursday, but that doesn't matter. The main thing that matters is that we're going to get the cut, and we finally have the Fed policy pivot, and so I still see further upside. So if you guys like this video, make sure to subscribe, like, comment bullish catalyst if you think we're going to go to $130,000 Bitcoin, because I think we're going to go $130,000 Bitcoin. I mean, everything is setting up for a major upside push. Again, I don't have a crystal ball, but bulls make money, bears sound smart. So if you're a bull, ride the wave. If you're a bear, maybe you won't make any money and you'll lose money because you're a bear.